Welcome back. Moving on up to Class 4A, where we start with the Port Lavaca Sand Crabs, who lost quite a few of their players on both sides of the ball and are returning 6 starters. The Sand Crabs took the #1 team in the state last year to the brink until the starting quarterback Jacob Laughlin broke his leg in the first half. The Sand Crabs are working on being in game shape for week 1. The team will be led by running back Antonio Hensley, who will be one of the returning offensive weapons behind an offensive line with a lot of size.
Well, we lost a lot of kids to graduation, so right now, day one, it's about trying to fill shoes, finding kids that can play and replace those who graduated. It's always a process. The goal every year is to make the playoffs, and hopefully we'll have that opportunity and get back in and play deeper than we did last year. But it's a grind all year long, and hopefully we'll get that opportunity when we get to that point.
Well, we kind of got a little curse going on, like losing in the second round, so I want to get past at least the second round and, have a great season. Even if it's not going far in the playoffs, just having a great season and having fun out here.
The Sand Crabs start their season in Stafford against the Spartans. The home opener will be against Richmond Randall on September 2nd.
I was at that playoff game where they played LBJ. It was heartbreaking. The quarterback goes down. They were tied at the half. What can you do about that at that point?
Yeah, Coach Richard Whitaker said that it just took all the emotion out of the team, and that's where the game turned on its head. And, they scored the most points in the season on the #1 ranked team. And, it was unfortunate.
Well, hopefully they'll have better luck this year. The Campo Ricebirds begin year 2 under head coach Chad Worrell and final year with a 5-star running back, Ruben Owens. The Ricebirds are bringing back 19 starters but are losing most of the offensive line. Owens will not be the only one in the backfield. He will be joined by Stephen Norman, who had 7 touchdowns last season. The Ricebirds are also looking to find their quarterback, either Brock Rod or River Miles. Since this year, Coach Worrell wants to throw the ball more. The defensive side of the ball will be anchored by Reed Young, who had 174 tackles and 2 interceptions on the year. The Ricebirds are expected to win their district, and Owens projected to win the offensive MVP.
We're ahead defensively, what we've got in. We're ahead on the offensive side of the ball where we were obviously a year ago. That's normal, and the kids know what to expect now, so, and the coaching staff. So, it's just been a little bit smoother transition these first couple of days just because the kids are used to us.
Just play how I played last year, come out, score touchdowns, make plays. Show them what's right, do the right things. They look at me a lot, so I can't do anything wrong. I got to come to practice and practice listen to coach.
The El Campo Ricebirds are playing the #6 ranked Cuero Gobblers in El Campo week 1. We're always hearing and talking about Ruben Owens, Gino, but what are some other factors that are going to play into the Ricebirds being successful?
Well, they're going to be able to have to throw the ball. Throwing the ball is going to be crucial, and have some of the younger guys step up, because that's going to be a lot for Ruben Owens to, handle all year with. He's going to have to be in the best conditioning of his life and everything. But if I'm any other coach, any coaches around the state, if you're listening, pack the box. Do whatever you can. And put all 11 if you have to, but even then that might not be enough. So
it's hard to stop him.
It's hard to stop him. He's the #1 running back in the nation for a reason. Now on to the Cuero Gobblers, who finished last season 1 game shy of heading back to the state title game, but would lose to China Spring in the semifinals. Cuero is bringing back many of their defensive starters, which will be the identity of the Gobblers. This year, Cuero is being led by new head coach Jared Feacock. The Gobblers are projected to win District 12 in Class 4A Division II, and have Tyson Williams win offensive MVP at running back and Sean Burks win defensive MVP at middle linebacker.
You come in state ranked, number 6, and so there's a ton of expectations, and it's always like that in Cuero. Cuero's got tradition and expectations in football and all athletics that you're going to compete at the highest level. So we come in to try to build relationships with the kids and continue the traditions that were here before.
We're just going to keep playing hard. We've been working really hard in the weight room, on the field, getting adjusted to the new offense. We have the same defense, so it's just going to carry over.
The Gobblers and Ricebirds will play week 1, and we would like to announce that this will be the game of the week for week 1, an exciting matchup between the top running back in the nation and coming off a state berth, the Cuero Gobblers. That's going to be interesting for sure.
I'll be there live to see the two birds go at it. I'm sure it'll be an exciting game. I cannot wait for it. And don't go anywhere, because the 5A schools are coming up next.